Yo guys, what's up? I'm Brian here doing another video for you guys, and this time we're taking a look at Combiner for Stormshot, and this guy is pretty cool, I will say that. Now, I do have my problems. He's not really unique, but he does have his pros. He also has his cons, so let's go ahead and jump into the Transformer, starting with the alt mode. Now, the alt mode I have a problem with. I'm just going to start with this. And that's the paint job. Now, I love the paint job on the wings themselves. I love the white outlines, and that's molded in two, so that's pretty cool. They really stand out, but the problem with that is the rest of the jet just doesn't really look good. I wish there was some more white outlines throughout the back, and I wish there was some more blue paint on the front to at least separate the white and the blue and the red. But it doesn't really do a good job at that because you have these big sections of white and blue and red. So it doesn't really work out. I love the wings, but everything else, paint-wise, just doesn't look too good. Now, the front of the jet, I kind of like the paint job when it goes to robot mode, and we'll talk about that later on. But as far as the jet mode is concerned, I'm not a fan of it. I do like the intakes on the side. Yeah, that's pretty much the arms, but it has giant intakes, and I like that. You've got the thruster boosters on the back, and that looks pretty cool. Yeah, that's his feet right there, but I think they're hidden okay, I guess. You know, as far as some feet are concerned, when they fold up for the jet mode, this isn't that bad. So I don't necessarily mind. When you rotate it and see from the bottom, it pretty much just shows you the entire robot mode, or at least the majority of it. You can see the head, torso, the arms, the legs. Yeah, not much is hidden here. I'm usually fine with this for jet transformers. I know that it's pretty hard to get it to transform perfectly, but this is ridiculous. It needed to do something, and it really just doesn't. You can plug the weapons on the bottom of the wings, which is pretty cool, and he's got a little landing gear on the front gear, so that's pretty cool. He's also got molded wheels on the front here, or sorry, on the back here. They don't roll, so there's that. They're just molded on. You can pop off the guns. You could also plug the guns on the front of the nose cone, or you could plug it on the top right here. So lots of weapon options, and you can also combine that, which I'll show that off later on. But you've got a peg right here and then a peg right there, so you can attach it in different ways. With that out of the way, that's pretty much it for the jet mode. Just not a huge fan of the paint except for the wings. I like the wings, which is funny because in some photos I thought the wings were the worst part, but it's actually everything else. I'm not a fan of it. I guess the blue on the front here is fine, but everything else just doesn't really work. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and transform this little guy. And I also like the wings on the back. Yeah, they're pretty simple, but they're fine. Anyways, transformation, you want to pop off the arms, like so. You want to fold that up. And you want to bring out the fist. Now, the transformation is very simple on this guy, but there is something that's really cool about him. Anyways, pop out the hands. Next, take the legs, open them up, bring them down like so, close them up, and bring out the feet. Separate the legs, and the coolest part about the transformation is the jet kibble on the back. What you want to do is pull this back, bring this up, rotate this down, and collapse everything on the back. I think that's pretty cool, and I love the fact that the white continues throughout it. And then next, what you want to do is move the shoulders back. There's a little joint inside the body. And there you have Stormshot in the robot mode. Sorry for the cut. Anyways, Stormshot in robot mode looks pretty good. And the best part about it is the paint seems to separate itself a lot more in his robot mode. I mean, you got the blue arms right here that separate itself from the white and the red, which is very nice. You have the paint on the knees and going down to the legs right here. And then you've got the body, which just has accents of blue and red all over the place, and then the black inside here. And then you have the head, which has the white eyebrows and some red little bits here. So it really works out. And then when you go to the back, yeah, it's pretty solid with the paint. You got big chunks of blue and white and whatnot, but at least it's all on the back, and at least it flushes itself pretty well, at least for the back. And I love how the wings are just white on the bottom because that works so well with the nose cone. It doesn't feel like it's got any kibble on this toy. And I really do like that. That is so awesome. But he is still very simple. He's also very light because he doesn't have a complex transformation. I mean, the torso doesn't really do anything. It's very, very light. You don't have much going on for this toy. And unfortunately, he doesn't feel unique. He doesn't feel like I have to get him. But at the same time, I really do like him. I just feel like they were going for a character, and because he doesn't really do much, they didn't really do such a good job for him. But I would like to see this mold be reused for a couple of other characters. Now, I will also say I don't like the head, because of two reasons. One, I don't like the eyebrows too much. I think it needs another coat of white. And then two, it's very hollow. The mushroom peg for the head is very stiff, and if you can see inside the neck, it's pretty much just a box with one side open. So that means that it's probably easy for you to turn the head and warp the plastic so much that it will snap. So that's unfortunate, but I think the mold-wise, like, the look of it is very nice, don't get me wrong. He has a very nice style to him that actually resembles the Robots in Disguise toys from much earlier, you know, like in the 2000s Robots in Disguise. I feel like this toy is a Generations redesign of someone from that toy line. Which, by the way, if you don't like Robots in Disguise, that's fine. He can fit in your Generations collection, no problem. I mean, look at the... Oh, sorry. Look at this. He feels like an aerial bot. He really does. In fact, he might be an aerial bot from the new show. So that's pretty cool. Anyways, let's take a look at the weapons. So you got two weapons, and you can plug them on the back if you want. But, let's see. You've got one pistol right here, which has two holes on the side here. And then you have this rifle with a hole on the back there, or on the front, I should say. Now, you could plug this in different configurations. You could plug this in like so, I guess. Or you could plug this in like so, and the reason why I'm showing that off is because you can attach weapons and stuff in different ways. You can even bring out a weapon that has a peg on the back and attach it like so, if you like. The point that I'm trying to make is they use the 5mm ports for every peg and hole on this, so that's pretty cool. But the main intention for this is you can plug the gun in like so. Actually, you're supposed to plug it in like that, which is pretty cool. It almost makes like a shotgun or a huge rifle, which is very nice. You could also plug it in this way and have a scope on the top, so that's pretty cool. But what I like to do is I like to leave the weapons separate, because, well, two weapons are better than one. So that's pretty cool. I like the weapons. They remind me a lot of the Skids figure, where it had a bunch of weapons and then two of them could actually combine. Again, I feel like this toy isn't that unique. I feel like he's got some good stuff going for him. Like the white on the arms. I really like that. For some reason, I'm looking at the arms and I love the paint job on it. I like the molding on him. I like the weapons. I love the transformation on the back. I think that is amazing. But he's, you know, throughout the rest of the toy, it's just very basic. You don't really get much going for him. But is he a bad toy? No, it's just one that I would say you should probably get on sale. And that's not just because he doesn't feel unique. It's also because he's very light. You don't feel like you're getting as much plastic as, let's say, Blast Wave or something like that. Size comparison, let's bring out Jazz, another white, blue, and red Transformer. And he's about the same size as Jazz. Let's also bring out Drift here. And Drift seems to be a little bit taller than Stormshot. And then when it comes to Chrome Dome, again, Chrome Dome seems to be a little bit taller. So, with that said, again, I would like to see some repaints out of this. I think this is pretty cool. I remember someone did a custom called Shitstorm, where they took this and made it tan and added clay and took a Dremel to it or whatever and just made it look like crap, but on purpose. And that was pretty cool. But I want to see what Hasbro does. I want to see some G2 planes out of this. I don't know, it's just... I'm really getting the G2 vibe out of this. And also, he's reminding me of the Jetfire and Jetstorm from Transformers Animated. So I like the mold, and I want to see what they do after this guy. I just don't think he's that unique. We've got enough white, blue, and red Transformers as it is. I feel like we should probably just get away from that. I'm missing out on purple Autobots. I want to see more of that. I mean, we do have Shuffler, but I want to see more. Come on, bring out some different colors to this. I'm tired of red, blue, and white being the main colors for Autobots. Bring out something new. Anyways, with that said, I thank you guys for watching. I still recommend him nonetheless because he's still fun. If you got kids, oh yeah, definitely get him. Oh, another point that I have to make. Very tight joints. The only thing that's not tight on this toy is the arm. And that's just how it was in the package. Like, you could see in the package it was like this, so I could already tell that that wrist isn't going to do so well. But the hips are fine, the head is pretty tight, the back tabs that hold this in is pretty tight, so I would not recommend pushing this in all the way, just push it in to where it stays. And then, you know, the knees are pretty tight. Pretty much a lot of the joints on this is tight, it's just that wrist, so that's pretty good. Yeah, okay, let's end the video. Anyways, that is pretty much it. I thank you guys for watching. I just want to bring out Air Raid again. That's cool. I like the comparison between these two. He definitely feels like a Generations figure, so if you don't like robots in disguise, well, there you go. Anyways, finally, let's end the video. I thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Oh. Gerwalk.